Hard to believe Texas Tech hasn't had a winning conference record since 2009, but there's a new king, as in Kliff Kingsbury in Lubbock, to turn around the program. Pleased to be joined by our managing editor, Pete Futak, here to preview the Red Raiders in 2013. Pete, Kingsbury returns to his alma mater, and high expectations certainly abound there in Lubbock. How quickly can he bring that old air raid swagger back?
Well, he's going to have to try. See, the fun part for him is now he's got the fan base on his side. No, the fans never quite got into Tommy Tuberville. There's a segment of that fan base that never quite understood why Mike Leach got canned. You know, Leach was the one who gave that program its identity, a national focus, and Tuberville was kind of that guy to bridge the gap. Kingsbury's one of their own. He's the guy that they want. He's going to get a little bit of a grace period. He can have 1 year where he can kind of struggle and sputter a little bit, but they think that this is going to be the guy who's going to be the guy for Texas Tech for the long haul.
Pete, you actually compare the defensive coordinator position with the drummer in Spinal Tap. Love the heavy metal connection here with football. So they've had 5 different coordinators in the past 5 years. The pass defense was actually exceptional last year. So where should the focus be heading into 2013?
They can't seem to get one defensive coordinator to stick around for more than one season. Like you said, 5 in the last 5 years. Just no continuity, be it coaching changes, problems with the defense. But now they've got to see, it's going to all be about the offense again. The offense is going to have to step things up. They're going to have to bomb their way through games. This secondary is going to have big-time problems early on. The defensive front seven is going to be okay. You know, they're going to be decent against the run, but in the Big 12, you've got to hold up against the pass, and I don't think this team's going to be able to do it again. Shootout, shootout, shootout. Lots of fun and exciting games. I think Kingsbury is going to get that attack ramped up because this secondary is going to be very, very leaky.
All right, let's go back to Kingsbury for a moment. Last year, he's in the SEC coaching Johnny Manziel at Texas A&M. Yep. This year, he's the 3rd youngest FBS head coach, has so much pull on campus. He nixed the actual idea of allowing cardboard cutouts of himself to be sold in the bookstore. So long term, how confident are you that he's the right man for the job?
I think he is the absolute right man for the job, but they've got to let him grow into it. Texas Tech is a different animal. It's not Texas A&M. It's not Texas. You know, it kind of needs to have its own niche. The only reason this has worked is because the offense has been so fantastic over the last few years, but it's going to need time to grow. It's going to need time to become more explosive again. It was okay under Tommy Tuberville, but it just wasn't the killer it was under Mike Leach. And so what he did at Texas A&M, Kingsbury, with Johnny Manziel, I don't think he's going to be able to do that right away with Texas Tech, but he's going to get the passing game going. They're going to spread it out. They're going to wing the ball over the yard. It's going to be a problem, though, early on because it's a Big 12 schedule. It's going to be nasty, especially in the midsection. They got to deal with a road trip to West Virginia. They got to go to Oklahoma. They got to go to Oklahoma or deal with Oklahoma State. They still have Texas. I think they're going to lose early on to TCU. It's going to be 7-5 season. It's going to be an okay year, but not a great one.
All right, Pete, we'll look forward to it. They're in Lubbock. Thanks very much. For more college football previews around the Big 12 and the rest of the country, keep it here on CampusInsiders.com.